There once lived a lady named Latina. Latina was a very prominent local brewer. She used to brew local alcohol and wines. She was an Acholi, and she lived in a chiefdom where making the chief happy would be something grateful for the chief, and also the chief could reward you a lot. Latina one day decided to make for the chief some local brew alcohol. Then she took it to the chief. The chief drank those alcohol. The chief enjoyed it with his friends. They batted a lot of stories. They chatted, they chilled. It was a nice life for them. They all praised the alcohol, saying it is very nice. And they were saying Latina is now the best brewer in that village. Unfortunately, the chief got too drunk. The chief slept for something like 24 hours, which was very abnormal. Something that had never happened. Then his guards and the royal people in the palace started wondering what could have kept the chief asleep for all this long. You know, in Luo culture, those days, it was not easy for people to identify or diagnose diseases or disorders in the body. So the only thing they do is predictive and analytical diagnosis. So they came to a conclusion that maybe the chief is suffering from the poison caused by this woman called Latina. The security head of that chiefdom ordered for the arrest of Latina. Latina was brought for questioning. She was questioned. She denied the allegation of her poisoning the chief through that alcohol. She said, I did not kill the chief. I did not put poison in my alcohol that I brought to the chief. I only wanted to make the chief happy. I wanted happiness also in my life. And because I respect my chief, I also love my chief, and I'm in happiness also with my chief. So I decided to make one of the best local brew in order for the chief to enjoy and also get happiness. I did not put poison, she insisted. Elders, many people came in. But the lady could not bring tangible evidence to justify her innocence against this allegation. So the final judgment was passed that Latina be killed for murdering the chief. And so it happened. Latina was killed as a justice to the chief. Little did they know that the chief was just asleep after too much enjoyment and getting drunk from that nice alcohol made by Latina. So, after this, the chief woke up from the sleep. And people were surprised. They started telling the chief that we thought you were dead. So the poison could not kill you. So the poison was a little bit weak. So you are strong and chosen by God. Now that you have woken up from the poison, a lot of things they told the chief. People started dancing, clapping down. The first statement that the chief said after waking up was, "Where is Latina?" People were quiet. The chief kept on asking, "Where is Latina? I want her brought here." Then one of the security guards said, "We killed Latina because she poisoned you. That's why you slept. We thought you were dead." The chief said, "I have not been poisoned. The person who has killed Latina has made a big mistake. And the decision was made jointly, not by only one person." So the chief started crying a lot. The chief cried in the memory of Latina. And finally, that's how this quote or proverb from Acholi that Yum Chin Latina came about. Yum Chin Latina means happiness killed Latina. Latina died because she was happy, loving the chief, excited about the chief, and also wanted happiness from the chief. But in that process, she died. What do we learn from this story? What we learn is, however much you may want something so much, we should avoid excitement. Doing things out of excitement can bring problems. There are things that Latina would have done before delivering that alcohol. Like, for example, maybe drinking half a cup of that alcohol in the calabash would have justified that Latina is not a bad person. So this marks the end of this story.